Through various leaks and teasers, we now know that the new Overwatch event called Uprising is going to release tomorrow on April 11th. There's a lot of important info you should know, so you're prepared for this update before it drops tomorrow. So let's talk about it. Before I get into today's story, I just really want to quickly thank everyone for helping support my brother's channel, CheapDishSoap. It really means a lot to him, and it's really awesome that you guys did what you did. And once again, for this video, his channel link is in the description, so please check him out. Anyway, back to the story. We now know through Blizzard's teasers and different interviews with developers and the Blizzard team that the event is confirmed to drop tomorrow on April 11th. Now, you should know what to expect for this update, that way you're not caught off guard and not ready to get your favorite skins, or you're not ready to beat the new mode. So you definitely want to know a few things. The most important, I think, is what skins you should be saving up for. Now, you've probably seen this image of the new legendary skins that were leaked floating around Reddit or maybe YouTube for the past couple of days. You probably already know that most of these are legendary skins, but one small thing I would like to point out is that Reinhardt's skin actually looks like an epic skin, which is the purple colored skin. Now, in my last video, I was talking about the new map that's going to be added, so there's a pretty good chance that we're going to get not just a new map, but a completely revamped King's Row that's going to suit a new game mode that we have never seen before. This new game mode is going to work together with the map because, of course, Blizzard builds their maps around the game modes to make them more fun. So we already know that King's Row's layout is going to be very much changed, and it's going to look pretty crazy. In the Halloween event, of course, Eichenwald was revamped to make a Junkrat Revenge sort of set, and we know they completely changed the map and the geometry to suit the needs of the game mode. One thing I've been speculating on my channel, and I would like to stress that it is speculation so that there is no misconceptions here, but I highly believe that there is going to be a horde mode very similar to how we had it in Junkrat Revenge. You have an objective and you have waves of AI with very different classes and abilities that will try and take the objective from you in a defense style. Now, there is a lot of evidence backing this up. I've analyzed what the interviews with Jeff Kaplan and other members of the developer team have been and what they have said, and honestly, it really seems like they've been teasing and referencing Junkrat Revenge a lot and what they learned from that event. I think it's safe to say that there will be a very big AI part in this event, if the event is not completely based around AI. So if you're planning on taking on hordes of AI or a boss fight style mode that's going to possibly happen here, you're definitely going to want to get some friends together. So if you have any buddies who play Overwatch, you'll definitely want to let them know that this update's going to drop tomorrow so that you can plan it out ahead of time and get your raid buddies together to do this when the event drops on the very first day. In the Junkrat Revenge event, there was a top 500 leaderboard for the people who beat the game with the most score at the end. So basically, you had to play it on the hardest mode, and if you had the door take no damage and you took no damage yourself and you just got the highest possible score, you would make it onto the top 500 board. It was incredibly difficult, but it was very rewarding. Now, I have a feeling if there is some kind of very challenging versus AI mode in this event, Blizzard's going to do something very similar to it. I think a top 500 board is a really great addition to these events, and I have a feeling that Blizzard has learned from last time that the top 500 board is a good idea, and it urges players to really get into what the event is about and into the new game mode and really tear it down and get it done in the most efficient and awesome way they possibly can. Now, a lot of people were really sad with the leak because they didn't want to know what all the skins looked like ahead of time. But all the skins in the leak are only 5 of what will be many cosmetics. If there's anything we learned from past events, it's that Blizzard adds a ton of cosmetics, a lot of purple skins, and a lot of legendary skins for a ton of heroes. The only skins that we know for sure are in this event are the 4 main legendary skins, and there may be more than these 4 legendary skins, and then we only know of the 1 purple skin, which is Reinhardt's skin. So to all the people who were sad that the skins were spoiled for them, do not fear, there are going to be a ton more skins and cosmetics and voice lines and sprays and victory poses and all that great stuff coming in this new event, and you still have no idea what any of them are. There is still a lot of surprise to this event, and I would not be sad about that. One of the best parts about having an event released is that there's going to be a ton of content content we're not expecting. So of course I've been trying to predict as much as I can about this new update on my channel for the past few days into the past few weeks, and there is just no way to know what exactly the event is going to be. So there will be a lot of unexpected things happening that will be very surprising and fun, I'm sure, but I just want you to know that even though I've been covering a lot of this event, I'm sure Blizzard still has a lot more planned for what that I have covered. I've probably only covered the very basics of this event, and I'm sure it's going to be a lot more in-depth, and there's going to be a lot of interesting content for this entire thing. One thing I would be really happy about is if this event introduced some kind of hint for the new 25th hero. As we know, Jeff Kaplan was talking about the 25th hero recently and confirmed that it was almost completely done. They've completely worked out the gameplay for the 25th hero, and they're now in the phase where they hand the character over to the artists and they design their appearance and their background. So I'm really hoping that they have some kind of little hint or teaser for the new hero in this update. I think it would be a perfect time to do something like this, and I would not be surprised, knowing Blizzard, if they did have some kind of little cheeky hint letting us players know that the new hero is coming soon. If you've been enjoying a lot of my videos recently, I strongly urge you to subscribe. It really lets me know that you want to see more of my content and that you're willing to subscribe so that I can make content that you like to see. So to all my subscribers, I just want to say thank you for all the support, and I'll continue making videos that you will continue to enjoy.